and Happy New Year, and welcome to our first presentation of the year. We have so many amazing classes lined up for you in 2019, so please go ahead and view hairdressing.live.com and look at some of the classes available to us this year coming. We are kicking off with the House of Kolor Creative Director and Salon owner, Olive Tucker. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
It's absolutely amazing. We've been trying to get you on the show for some time now, and I'm so delighted to kick off 2019 with a bang.
Brilliant,
with
yeah.
yourself. Listen, you're going to be presenting Color Code today. I'm super excited about that. But before we get into that, could you tell our viewers a little bit about you and who you are and
No problem.
your career?
Okay, so my name is Olive Tucker, and basically I started my career in the hairdressing industry as a front of house coordinator receptionist.
I never knew that.
100%. So I went in, I'm pretty good with people, you know, I like having the chats, and, you know, I went on front of the house and I thought, this is brilliant, I can get my hair done anytime, this, and the place, you know, the Salon, House
What
of
year
Kolor.
was that?
It was, oh God, it could have been probably about 14 years ago.
14 years ago,
yeah.
okay.
So the shop was jumping, you know, the atmosphere was brilliant. So I came to a really quick realization that I had a problem then because I wasn't great with numbers. I was great with people, but I wasn't great with numbers. So anyway, what happened then was, you know, they were training me along, everything was going great, and I ended up going to my first big hair competition, which was the L'Oreal Color Trophy at the time.
Right,
So I remember I was going there in support of, you know, one of the people I worked with. I will never forget walking in there, and it just blew me away. The catwalk, the style, the fashion. And I just thought, oh my God, I need to be in this industry. Like, I need to do this. And then I remember that was, you know, one of the weekdays. I went around to head office then a couple of days later, and I was like, I need an apprenticeship. I need to be part of this industry. I just got the bug.
Wow.
And it all kicked off.
So from the L'Oreal Color Trophy, that was it?
Yeah.
You were hooked?
Just as being a supporter, it was the vibe. You know, I never seen fashion in that light. I never seen hair, clothes, makeup. And I just thought, it was like my own juices started to bubble, and I was like, this is where I need to be.
It's a very unique industry that way, isn't it? When you walk in any of the award
electric.
ceremonies, isn't it?
It's electric.
Really, if you've never been involved with that and you go into it, it's like, wow.
It was when I really saw true beauty. You know, I seen it in so many different angles, and there was so many competitors. I mean, not only were the models beautiful, the competitors, the hairdressers, they were so glamorous and gorgeous, and I just thought, and it's an industry that's evolving all the time. Like, there's constantly, you know, competitions, and I was just like, I need to be here.
That's what I love about the industry, and we've talked about this many times before. It's progressive and it keeps moving forward, and that's what keeps us entertained, I guess, and keeps us interested in our industry. Listen, can you actually tell us a little bit about exactly where did you go from that? So you got qualified 18 months in? Or
so I am pretty. When I'm in, I'm all in. You know, that's me.
That's a good way of doing it.
Yeah, like I don't have an in between. So if I'm with you, I'm 150% with you. So what I used to do was we used to do our training days, a full day, and then I used to go in on my day off because I was able to get models. I had no problems, and I just wanted to do it. I wanted to do it right. You know what I mean? And I enjoyed it. So I know it wasn't like a slog going in for me. And I was lucky enough that in House of Kolor, like, the educators are unreal. Once you show passion and you show enthusiasm and you want to do it, they are with you 150%, and you've your hand picking them. I mean, you've a dozen of them to pick for, whether it be creative, whether it be, you know, your basics. So, you know, once you're interested, they're all in with you. So they helped me, and then I went, did the exams, and passed them. Couldn't believe it, but I wanted to get on the floor. I wanted my own clientele. I wanted to be on the creative team. I wanted everything. Do you know what I mean? You know, when you're young and you're passionate.
Did it consume you?
Oh, 100%.
I mean, 18 months.
Oh, 100%. I have no life.
Like, to get to
the personal life.
From zero to
yeah. Like I like to think of myself as like a social butterfly. You know, at that time, that was it. But I loved it. I was all in. I had no commitments to anything else. You know, my family were like, listen, go for it. And I was all in. And you know, the personal life didn't really bother me at the time. I have great friends. Some of my friends work there. Brilliant relationships still with people now. And once I'm in, I'm in.
It almost became my personal life as well.
Yeah,
and
me
for some
too.
people, I mean, even talking to people on the show and things, it does become their personal life, and it consumes them. It becomes their life. It becomes a career.
I think when you're around like-minded people and you get each other's vibes, it's not like going out with your team. You're going out with your pals. Do you know what I mean?
Very true.
So
very true indeed. So listen, where did it go from there to owning a salon? I mean, and plus, actually, before you even go to owning a salon, becoming, like, you know, part of the art team and doing a lot of education. Where did that leapfrog? I mean,
so when I
straight away. Or?
Well, it was progressive. Like when I went on the salon, I had a clientele, and that was great. I was delighted with that. It wasn't enough for me. Like I like the idea of being out. I like doing different things. So I wanted to compete, but the only problem was every time I competed, I lost. I couldn't seem to win.
But you've won so many awards.
Oh my God! But I'm telling you now, that was that was a progress. I had to learn how to win because you know every competition I did, I was like, what is wrong? I didn't know. Like you know, it was a learning process, and at the time I didn't know that. I realized very quickly it's all about the detail. Like it was the small detail down to the toenails, the fingernails, the makeup being right, and the prep. Do you know what I mean? Like, I am pretty competitive. So when I go in, I just automatically think, oh my God, I'm in this to win this. That's necessarily not what's going to happen. So I was losing a lot, but it learned me how to win then. I remember entering a competition. I went to the UK because I wanted to go for the Fame team. No Irish person, no Irish girl had ever got on the Fame team.
No, I remember that at the time. Actually.
So I got this between my teeth. I remember going around to David Campbell and Susan Bourne and being like, I want to do this. This is what I want to do. So of course they did all the research because they didn't know whether you know an Irish person could do it. And we found out we could. I went over, did lengths of, you know, getting in competitions, and I got down to, from so many hundreds down to the last 12. There was so many rounds. So what happens is you go to the Dorchester there, you go to the president's kind of, you know, luncheon. Oh my God, it's insane. You know, you talk about like, you know, really being in the inn. So I remember they asked the 12 of us to stand up and I was like, oh my God, I think I have this. And I lost and I flew my whole family over. Oh, no. So there was like snaps and tears going home and then, you know, it's like, oh God, but I remember going back around to the office a month later and I said, I'm winning this, but I know how I'm going to win it. And, you know, they were like, okay, how are we going to do this? And I had made a relationship with a good friend of mine now, Errol Douglas, because I had gone to him because he was judging and he was in there and I was like, tell me how to win. What am I not doing right? Tell me. And he said, if you're serious, here's my number. You contact me and I'll help you.
Wow.
I mean, to this day, he's a really good friend of mine and he's been a great mentor to me. And I went back the next year and I did everything. I mean, I left no stone unturned. The only thing I didn't do was fly my family over because I just couldn't take that pressure again. I couldn't take it. But when they called my name out in the Dorchester, and then from then on, I got to travel to Australia, Paris, London every month. Oh, it was just, it was incredible. Off the Richter. Like, it was really, like, it was so good.
That's amazing. And Errol Douglas still a good mentor?
Oh my God, he was at my wedding and everything.
Was he?
Oh, he's the business. I mean, he's so good to me. Him and Bruno Mark, they are so good to me. Like, I can pick up the phone to them at any time and they're there. Like, they're just, they're really good to me.
That's incredible.
Yeah, really mentors.
Very, it's incredible.
Yeah.
So listen, I mean, from that point in your career, you have actually, I mean, again, I don't think the book stops here now with you. You're always going to keep progressing and always wanting to do more. Yeah. You, from that point, you've gone and done at a salon as well.
Exactly.
So, you know, is that something you've always wanted to do?
Do you know what? It was an opportunity that came around, and I'm the type of person of let's do it. Do you know what I mean? Let's roll with it. I mean, it's a very different it's a very different thing running a business.
Different dynamic.
Yeah, absolutely. But I'm lucky enough that I have a great support system around me. Like, the team that I have in the salon now are probably the best team I've ever had, but it's a grown, you know, it swings and waves, and I've learned so much. I've really, the past 2 years, concentrated on the business end of it, which I would find very difficult. But once I get my teeth into something, I like to control it, I like to know where it's going, and I'm actually really enjoying it.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's good.
It took me a while to get there.
Yeah.
Because I would definitely be
kind
more
of creative.
And
business. Yeah. And you've got to merge the two together.
But I think it's more of a fear factor with the business side of things. Like, I'm lucky with head office, you know, with House of Kolor, they come in. That. Yeah, they're so supportive. They're so good. It's literally a phone call away, and not a lot of people have that. I'm lucky that I do. And it's like every Wednesday we have like a managerial meeting where it's kind of 3 to 4 hours, and we get in, we trash everything out, we go through what we're doing. So it's on a weekly basis. So I'm constantly helped. And then when you're faced with situations in the salon, I have the support, and then I kind of have the skill to know, okay, I know how to deal with this, I know what I'm doing. But again, it's a learning curve, do you know what I mean? Like, but I really, the past 2 years, that's what I've really had me focus on, and I like it. Yeah,
David Campbell is an amazing, extraordinary guy, isn't
he? Absolutely. He's one of a kind. He is. I mean, he's been so influential to me in my career. I wouldn't be here without the backing and support of him.
Yeah, you got the support from
oh
him,
my God.
Yeah, the knowledge and the background.
Absolutely. Like, I remember, this is a story that me and him laugh about all the time. I had won a competition with L'Oreal, and they had asked me, Trevor had asked me to sit on stage and interview you know, to do a big interview. And I was kind of like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. And I remember being in the bathroom and ringing him going, I've just gone into a shock. I have to interview like this big, massive hairdresser. Like, I don't know what to do. And he's like, braid. And he's in the middle of a meeting, you know, a business meeting. And he's like, hang on a minute, just braid. So, you know, talked me down, gave me some questions. I went back out and I was like, yeah, I can do this.
You were interviewing Trevor Sorbet?
Yeah, absolutely. No, yeah, he had judged a competition called Talent Spotting that I had done. And I had won the Irish version. And then they flew me to do the English version. And I won that as well. Yeah, so it was a 15-minute presentation on stage you have to do, and you have to do 4 models. So you could do anything you wanted. So I did 4 superheroes. So I brought them into like 2000, and like say it was 2013. I brought them into that. If they were here now, what would they look like? Dressed them in like black PVC, shaved half their heads off. Yeah. So he judged those competitions, and then when he saw me at this seminar, he's like, I want her to interview me. So up on stage, I had my Oprah Winfrey moment. But I literally, I was like, oh my God, this is probably the biggest thing and you know what, he was so forthcoming with his information, and it was definitely one of the highlights.
He's very casual and he's a cool guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, I've watched him in interviews over the years, and he's just so relaxed.
Yeah, you could learn so much off that man. His stories, like, you know, brilliant.
Yeah. Listen, tell me a little bit about who's been a big influence in your career.
I definitely think David Campbell would have been, he is a big influence because he's there side by side with me all the time, and you know, we work so well together. Then definitely my relationship with Errol Douglas. I mean, he brings a whole different spin on things. Okay, like we've traveled to Australia together. He has mentored me through the Fame team, and he's the type of guy that, you know, he's really heavily fashion involved and influenced, and he just brings a different spin on things. Do you know what I mean? So it's really good. And then I definitely think Bruno Mark, he helps me a lot as well. He's quite good.
Bruno Mark as well.
Yeah, he's really good.
Very good. Listen, what's the plan for House of Kolor? It's a 2-part question.
Yeah.
What's the plan for House of Kolor for 2019 and for you?
Okay. Well, 2019 is going to be a big year for us. Like, we're always moving. We're always striving to be, you know, front of the race. And we've never stopped. I mean, we just had our meeting there a couple of days ago for pushing on in 2019. And we're very... you know, we're doing this thing now called The Gathering. It's our new collection. So that's kind of going to be spread out through all the salons. It's where we kind of set back, we do our collection. It's very bespoke. Do you know what I mean? So we've come up with, you know, ideas, whether it be in the managerial area and in the fashion area, and it all combines together. So it's our little ethos for 2019. Nice. It's called The Gathering. So you'll have The Gathering. Okay. So you'll have
When's
to stay tuned.
It's
already, we've already started working and prepping on it, you know what I mean, and putting it out through the salons. So we kind of do a spring, summer version of it, and then an autumn, winter, and then it runs out through the year.
So you go out to do education?
Oh, absolutely,
or people can come to you?
Both, yeah. We have an academy where people come and train with us in-house.
Okay.
And then we also have a roadshow where we go to other salons and we do like a day or 2 days. We do some seminars, just bespoke for them. Do you know what I mean?
Brilliant.
Whatever.
And who did he contact to?
Oh, they can info at House of Kolor.
Info at House of Kolor.
Info at House of Kolor.
That's great. So other salons can come out and...
Absolutely, yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Listen, I've got so many questions I could ask you, but we've got to wrap this up.
No
because
worries.
I know we've got to go live in a few moments there. Tell us a little bit about the class that you're going to be doing with us today.
So basically what I'm going to do today, it's called Color Code. I am very of the influence that I like to keep it quick and easy, snappy. I like to do kind of bespoke colour, but I like it to stand out with a very simple technique.
Brilliant. Brilliant stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a nice little short haircut as well, isn't it?
It's a really tidy, nice short haircut, nice as a soft lock, a serious pop of colour through the front of the hair, and then, you know, fun, playful.
Great. Not only is this girl going to be doing a step-by-step, but she has a wealth of knowledge to provide. She's such an inspiration to the industry, and I'm so delighted to have you on.
Brilliant, thanks for having me.
If you don't have your place or have your ticket, you can go to hairdressinglive.com now and get your place. So thank you very much, and join us at 11 o'clock today. Okay, thanks a lot.
Brilliant,
Olive.
thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Brilliant. If you like what you've seen, leave a comment below and subscribe to our YouTube channel.